Put those 20-sided dildos away.
I see you, JC.
I'm not done at all.
And
This is my final form.
boom. We are live. It is Dying of Exposure, Dying of Exsanguination, the Strahd Quad. My name is Steve. I am your game mommy. And I am joined by these wonderful players. Say hello, wonderful players.
Hello, wonderful players.
They're so delightful. Look at all their delightful and joyful faces. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. It's going to be so fun and chill and great. Let's put some background music on or background noise on.
Fun little carnival.
We're at a fun carnival in Barovia. It'll be fine. There's no reason to be concerned about anything. Certainly no reason to be concerned about anything in Barovia. Let's do a little bit of a recap. After having a good night of sleep and waking up and exiting the Vistani camp, having picked up a couple traveling potions, traded some silverware and some watches for a little bit of a discount and everything. Our group found themselves wandering along Old Svalak Road toward the Valaki to ostensibly go there to provide Arena a safe place from the Devil Strahd, constantly in pursuit, though he's been relatively absent the last few nights, and found themselves crossing a unfortunate sight. There's always bells. Unfortunate sight of a attack by a bridge, where several bandits and several Vistani found themselves in conflict over food and supplies. A choice was made to send a messenger back to the Vistani camp and keep moving forward, and move forward you did. Otherwise uneventful, though that choice may have consequences for Belladonna, but you found yourselves making decent time along the road, only to discover, as sun was setting, a carnival kind of tucked away in a little bit of a cove off to the side. In said carnival, your group was greeted by various crowd members and performers walking outside the big top tent, and you found yourself drawn to Kerbal the Mighty, a strongman of Barovia, that had you wanted to lift you all up. Mwezi-Mwezi made that even more interesting, with going far above and beyond, making the crowd quite happy and impressing Kerbal themselves. Of course, Scratch and Esther, casually, implied that they might be interested in Kerbal the Mighty and his big, strong body. But
interested is a little strong, infatuated with, perhaps.
Perhaps. wait. And then we left off with a little pan to a different person that was unmet. You also saw Min the Bladesmith, who's off on another stage throwing some daggers, and a ringmaster gentleman in a top hat, or in a top hat and waistcoat, at the entry of the big top, but those had yet to be interacted with. And so we return to the carnival, and I'm going to switch us over to the battle thing, but we're not battling. I just like having the map there because I bothered putting it there, and everything. And you all find yourselves here at Kerbal's stage. Him having placed you back down, Mwezi-Mwezi having dismounted off of his large hand correctly, Arena sort of watching in the wings. I should also add Arena into this. Where are you, Arena? There you are. Boop. There we go. Arena watching alongside all of you. But yeah, you have this carnival. The night is getting later. You can hear some people kind of filing in, or see some people filing in and hear them kind of moving in toward the big top, though the MC at the front is not like making any like notable noises yet about like calling people in for the show. They're just talking, running their mouth about the amazing things. You've got things like strength testing machines, a merry-go-round, any number of like little kiosks and stuff like that you can go to, both depicted on this as well as not depicted on this, if you so choose to just invent something that you would like to see be at the carnival. I'm pretty open to it. The animals are up in the other area. Not a lot of people that way, but that seems accessible. What would you all like to do now that you have interacted with Kerbal?
Gretch knows what she's about, so she's gonna wait and see what the others want to do.
No,
I want to go get a cotton candy.
I feel like I know what Scratch is about. I want to see if there's a dunk tank situation where you throw the ball to dunk somebody.
Yeah, there's a dunk tank. It's around on the map. There's a dunk tank.
In Barovia, the dunk tank person is dressed like a snake, and it's done up like house rafters, so that when you drop them, it's a snake dropping from your rafters, and you get good luck and prizes.
I love it.
But yes, there is a dunk
tank. Go back to our lore.
The culture of Barovia is beautiful.
But yeah, there's a dunk tank. It is right over to, there's like a little crow guy icon on the far right with 3 purple stars. That's the dunk tank. We'll call that the dunk tank. Belladonna beelines for the dunk tank. Somebody wanted cotton candy?
Me.
I see. This because of the bees. I did not.
And that's wait till you see what my plan is.
Esther looking for cotton candy. That's going to be in the food zone, kind of over in the bottom here, where all the kind of tables are. Oop, don't want to actually draw. That's a terrible choice. Pointer. There we go. In the food zone down here. And then there's what about Mwezi-Mwezi and Scratch?
As soon as Mwezi-Mwezi figures out that cotton candy involves food, they're heading over there.
Okay, so Mwezi-Mwezi joins Esther for food. And then where is Scratch headed?
Scratch, seeing that everybody's kind of doing their own thing, Scratch is going to wander over to the merry-go-round because she's had her eye on that since she first laid eyes on it.
Yeah. With that super trustworthy looking NPC. So trustworthy.
Carnival safety tip. Never ride a ride manned by that guy.
We'll move Belladonna over to the thing. And then can I have Scratch, would you please roll?
Not me, right? Go to someone else first.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, then Belladonna, would you please roll me a D6 or D20? Doesn't matter. Just tell me if it's odds or evens. Your evens, Scratch's odds. This is a coin flip.
Yay! Coin flip. going to be odds.
Okay, so Arena is going to follow Scratch. As all of you do this. And now, can I have all of you roll me a d20 for event initiative?
So we get initiative bonus or just
No, just
roll?
the highest roll.
Okay.
17.
17, 4, 5, and then what did Mwezi-Mwezi get?
That one.
That one. Excellent. So, Belladonna.
Belladonna knows how Barovian circuses go.
Belladonna.
Yeah.
Belladonna, we'll zoom in on you a little bit here. So you're over here. You see, let's just do what the icons are. You see a Kanku gentleman in suspenders and like a yellow blousey shirt, gesturing to the tank. You can see that there's a target, right, that you can throw 3 different essentially balls at. They are definitely, inflated organ style balls, a la Little House on the Prairie. Pigs' bladders and whatnots. The grossest way to make balls. You can see there, and the Kanku just looks at you and is like, "Kappa for 3, Kappa for 3."
I will hand over 1 copper.
Well, let's see if you bring luck today. They take your copper with their beak. And then they kind of like head flip throw it into a little jar that's kind of back behind them. And who do you think is because you described the dunk tank as being more of a snake drop?
Yep, it's a dunk tank. I mean, it's similar in premise, but the novelty aesthetic is that he's dressed up as a snake, or they whoever. I imagine dunking a man, but
yeah, I mean it's definitely going to be a man.
Only male NPCs get dunked on.
Give me a. Well, no. First, I'm just going to describe it. You see a person sitting crisscross applesauce on the little like seat platform, the foot platform above the tank. This person is staring in the middle distance with a wet cigarette unlit in their mouth, clown makeup half washed off from or half smudged off, hair bedraggled, clothes damp, and they just slowly make eye contact with you. Can I have you please roll an insight check for me, please, Belladonna? Oh, and let me switch over to at least kind of carnival music because we're doing the games.
Okay, insight.
Yeah.
18.
18. This person evokes a level of apathy and consignment to their fate that feels, even for Barovia, a bit overdone. Like, a bit much, as they stare at you, this joyless clown. They say nothing. And they look like they're somewhere on the verge of falling asleep and or crying.
I usually do both at the same time. Also,
It's a great way to...
Mr. Carnival worker. Sure, that seems about right for a carnival worker. I'm just gonna dunk him.
I'm just gonna dunk him.
Try.
Okay, give me a Your choice. You can do a ranged attack, or you can do a sleight of hand check, or an athletics check. Whatever would possibly.
Are
work
those
best
my
for you.
only options? Because I had a different idea.
Oh, what was your idea then?
I am going to use my I would like to use my poison spray cantrip, but aesthetically I'm just not necessarily using the stings, not the infestation cantrip. My infestation cantrip. And they're not stinging or attacking anybody. They're just moving the ball to the target. I'm just commanding my bees to bumble the ball into the target. It would still be an attack of some sort.
Like a spell attack?
I guess.
Yeah, I'd say you could use a spell
do
attack
it.
for that.
Technically, it is not. It's a con save, but I could do it as a spell attack if that would mechanically solve the issue to aesthetically do it the way that I want.
I like this. My question for Belladonna would be, how open are you about this? Are you trying to very openly perform this as an action, like not perceive it as you gaming the
top.
Yeah, very over the top?
No. Very kind of the pageantry, hopefully, is what will let me get away with it, because there's not a lot of ways to sneak bees. You can't. Maybe except for like one at a time, but that's
Sneak
not
those
really
bees.
applicable here.
I'm just sneaking bees into the
Like
venues all the time.
Into the movie.
Yeah,
Just one
I always
bee at
just
a
shove
time
them down
so I
my
can watch
pants.
It with my...
I'm
I
always
just
just
put
like, you
one
have
in
to
my
first
mouth and try not to
Mm.
make small talk
Yeah.
with the concessions guy.
Yeah.
Like,
I put them in my hat. I wear a 10-gallon hat to the theater every time.
and you just put one bee in
One
it
bee.
each time.
One bee. Otherwise, it's too noisy. Can't do anything about the sound. Give me
Okay.
a performance check and give it to me with advantage, please, Belladonna.
Sick, because that's much better for me. That is going to be a 17 plus 4. It's 21.
21.
Thank God for the advantage, because the other one was a 2. Yeah.
With the 21, no attack necessary, no attack rolls necessary, no save rolls necessary. Describe for me, if you would be so kind, the sequence of events of Belladonna, one after the other, just sort of spamming this cantrip so that you knock this person into the tank 3 times magically with this. And how it might maybe delight the Kanku that stands beside the thing.
Okay, to be fair, I'm having a very hard time imagining it, because I don't know how the guy's going to get back up on the platform.
Well, okay, do the first
think-
one, and then I'll narrate.
I think she tests the ball a few times, gives it a little bit of a weight, because it's very hollow, and gives it that final time, gives it a good flick to see how firm it is, and as it kind of gives that thump, that drummy thumb reverberation, that note lingers into a hum, as then out from just under, you know how when you're holding a rock and there's bugs in it, bugs come out between her hand and the ball, the bees start crawling out over the surface of the ball, and with 1 or 2 more little practice tosses, she throws it up a little bit higher, swings it down, and then the bees propel it forward towards the target with an astounding velocity for bees, which is like a mile an hour.
The ball gently floats on the backs of these bees to its target. The Kanku applauding as it happens. The despondent clown watches, eyes traversing along the bee's journey as they just have enough force to push the ball to the target enough to drop it. In that brief moment with the previous insight of 18, you know that there is a part of the clown that deeply just wants the bees to take them. It's just like sting me and end my suffering.
They're carpenter bees. They can't do that.
They can't. A true thing. Then scrabbling out of the tank, slowly and joylessly, they right themselves. Flick the wet cigarette that was in their mouth out. Pull a small soaking silver cigarette case out of their pocket. Open it. Pull a different soggy cigarette in their mouth. Close it. And then reset as if that's the only thing that they can do. And then do you repeat the same 2 more times?
Yeah, I think that the slow slog in getting out of is how long it takes the bees to bring the ball back.
Yeah.
I don't think Belladonna recast it. I think she just lets the bees
just sort of
bring the ball.
just
And then she
bees
does
do some
another
laps.
nice little granny toss and like, go bees! And they just float it back. They're really just humoring her more than anything.
The sequence proceeds both times again in the same fashion. And so by the time the third ball is bead into the bullseye, the clown drops, gets back on, and the Kenku just continues applauding. They seem like their feathers are ruffling. They seem extremely pleased with what you have done here, and they're like, excellent, special prize, and they clasp into your hand a small coin.
Okay, I will grab the coin and I will shake their hand as I'm taking the coin. Fantastic game! I love your game. You should think perhaps next year or next time around you come to me filled with mead. What a fun thing to have tank full of mead.
Mead.
And here, this is for you. You can contact me. Is my business card, and I'll slide him. I will take the coin and I will slide him a piece of paper with Belladonna written on it.
Always
Just
respect.
just plain wax, colored wax.
They look at your business card. Always respect a venturesome young businesswoman, and they just sort of tuck it in. And the coin in your hand, Belladonna.
Yes, I will examine my coin.
Yeah, give me Arcana check. Yeah, an Arcana check, I think, is fine for something like this.
Ooh, not 1, and I get a +0, so I have no fucking idea what this is.
It looks like a normal coin. On one side, it's got on one side, it's got like a profile of a classic card Joker or Jester head, and then on the other side, it has what looks like a Jester, or looks like the same Jester mooning you, so you can just mostly see its butt for the tail side of things. It's like
I think Belladonna will bite the coin, or I know she'll pick at the edge first. She thinks it's a chocolate coin.
No, it's
and when that doesn't work, she's gonna bite it and see how solid it is.
It is.
Or if it's magic and makes her head explode.
It is bronze in its nature. You can tell because you've tasted a lot of different metal shavings and stuff. So it's not it's not copper, silver, or gold. It lacks any kind of like real monetary value. But when you bite it, your teeth do tingle a little bit, which implies to you there is some sort of arcane energy about this, but you don't know what it is.
I'll put the whole thing in my mouth and then I'll go and check on my friends.
You put the whole coin in your mouth?
Keep it in there.
Just keep that coin in your mouth like a bee in the movie theater?
Keep it in there.
Sneaking a bee into a movie theater? Okay, we got it.
Exactly, you get me.
Well, so now we, with that, we move over to, I think, Scratch, you had a 4 or a 5?
At a 5.
You had a 5. All right, then we move over to Scratch at the merry-go-round. Scratch, you can see that there's this wooden merry-go-round with like 5 different wood-carved horse-like creatures. Steeds is what is best categoried, and you and Arena are there. There's one that kind of looks like a seahorse-ish sort of situation, one that looks kind of like a horse and a lion, one that looks like it. Nothing's technically like a full-blown like griffin or hippogriff or like any kind of like definitively exacting representation of a fantasy steed, but they're all sort of like what someone who was told, but make it a little like this, would just kind of do to a horse. But yeah, and you see the guy running it. He has a full scarf in front of his face, but you are sure he is chewing tobacco under that scarf. And has dark circular sunglasses and a low prop newsy cap, and there just looks at you. It just looks at both you and Arena, and what do you do here, Scratch? Because he's obviously the gatekeeper of the ride.
Yeah. So as Scratch and Arena are walking up, like Scratch is kind of like talking to Arena a little bit about like the tinkering she's done, just kind of like, you know, making small talk and stuff. And as they wander up, like she takes in all the details that you're talking about, but Scratch is also specifically, she's like looking at she's like inspecting it with like a mechanic's eye, trying to like figure out details of like how it's powered, how it's like actually doing the rotation and everything. Just like kind of trying to get a feel for that. Like how much of the mechanics are like visible and like how much can she suss out?
Skill check wise for that's gonna be something like investigate, perception, or arcana, I think, are the 3 kind of spaces that this could be. So
okay,
player's choice.
I'm gonna go with like, I'm gonna roll investigation because I can only roll 1, but it's a little bit of like investigation and arcana.
Yeah. I get that that's where you're going for it.
Yeah. Whoop, damn it. Okay, let me.
I just want you to have your highest chance.
Yeah. 25.
Excellent. Amazing. You can tell that there is a spell on this. It is being magically powered, but it's not being magically powered by like an elemental or like wind or proposal magic. Nothing about this is mechanical. If you looked under its hood, it is one large, like not one large piece, but several large pieces of wood. Anyone could easily go up to it, or several people could go up to it and like move it around, right? Like it is very much made to be moved by hand. Something is happening here magically where it's like it's almost like a teleportation spell, or like a dimension door type spell, or a misty step type spell, where there feels like there's like an aspect of this where this is both in this space and in a different space at the same time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And with the 25, you definitely know that's what's happened. But more than that would be hard to just by eyeballing.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So Scratch wanders up to the guy and just like real quick, like at a glance, does he look like he's probably just the operator, or does he look like he also probably knows something about the maintenance and the workings of this?
Hard to tell at a glance. He's mostly covered in a brown jacket and a blue scarf and sunglasses. He's sort of the most
Extremely
mysterious
normal
guy you've met in a while.
Okay. Scratch walks up. It's like, hey there.
Hold on. And they gesture and they tap at a little sign. Scratch, you are canonically how tall?
3'4".
Not tall enough. And they tap a sign, and you can say, and you have to be this tall, and it shows one person that's like a wood elf, so not particularly tall, but like 5 feet, and they're fine. And then it shows like a halfling like kicking the dirt, and they're too short.
Scratch kicks the dirt. looking just like the sign.
Give me
And,
give me a perception check though, as they say that.
All right. 14.
You see like a little low hand with an open palm, like down at almost like circle game height, but like down down with an open palm.
But like at my eye level,
yeah, your eye
practically.
level, like open palm. There, held aloft, if you will.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Where's my money? I forget how much I have. Oh yeah. Scratch nods and hands over and like kind of like goes to shake his hand and palms him 1 copper.
He holds on to Scratch's palm, and then just taps it with 2 fingers.
Scratch. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this smoothly. That's a 13 on sleight of hand, so you decide if I do this smoothly or not, but like try to slide a 2nd copper into the hand.
So smooth, so smooth. Your hand's already touching, so it's pretty easy. And so you manage to slide in that 2nd copper, and he's like, and then you see he kind of kicks the sign with the back of his heel, and suddenly that "you must be this tall" lowers, and the halfling flips to a happy halfling that can ride it, and then then Arena flips him a copper as well, and you see these 5 horses or steeds that you can select from.
I'll take the most exotic looking one.
That's probably the one that looks like it's a mix of some sort of scaled creature. It reads like somewhere in between a take on a dragon and a seahorse, where it's not quite either of those things, but it kind of has horns, but it kind of has more of a seahorse tail and everything. So that one, and then Arena takes the lion-maned horse in front of you, and everything, and is like, and then you just hear the disclaimer: "Do not leave ride before ride is completed. Please keep safely on your steed at all times. We are not liable for the loss of life or the ability to have children in the future. Thank you for riding Carnival merry-go-round." And then they flip a big wooden lever, and you can hear music begin to start swaying as the carnival begins to start spinning up. And interestingly enough, you caught this in your assessment. These do in fact hinge up and down and pump up and down almost as if they're on hydraulics, but you know that they would simply have to be on rotaries, and this is all moving, but it's not moving in a way that you feel any like force magic or wind. Wisdom saving throw for me, please. Scratch.
All right. Ooh, 17.
17, and Irina rolls a 15. Okay, so both you and Irina. So
Scratches as she's going around, she's like trying to like wave at the others.
Wave at the others. So you go to wave at the others, and you look around you, and since you got a 17, Scratch, you feel like there's suddenly there's like an illusion magic that is like trying to present images like to you, like almost like a kaleidoscope, and everything while you're doing this, kind of making it almost appear like you're going through some sort of like spectral or hyperspacey type tunnel while you're on this. And since you're on the seahorsey dragon looking one, it almost like starts inserting like blue and like sea green things, and you start seeing some like seaweed kind of flailing about and undersea sort of creatures, but there's also like flying reptiles in this kind of like what's that artist that just vomited color all over things in the 90s and 2000s?
Thomas Kincaid.
There,
Lisa Frank?
Thomas Kincaid, Lisa Frank. I'm not sure of the name of the person I'm exactly thinking of.
I like Lisa Frank much better.
Yeah, but these gorgeous these gorgeous sort of undersea thing, and you suspect that Arena is seeing something different. But because you got a whole 17, which is more than 5 over the mark, as if looking through a one-way mirror, where the light was slightly off or the angle was slightly off, so you could just kind of see it through like a haze, a semi-opaqueness. You can see that there is a complicated device somewhere that is rotating at about the same rotation as you, being manned by all manner of little demonic creatures, like little like imps or little like imps, or like even like a you know, like a full, like almost like devil, but like a 4-foot devil, like a little pit fiend kind of thing. And there's one on each spoke, and then there's on each of those spokes there's also one on the outside doing the rotation, so you can see that these are rotating this around in whatever location these creatures are in, and thus making the item go.
Scratch snaps her fingers. She's like, "Oh, that's how."
Powered by
That
hell.
explains it.
But give me a history check while you're doing this, though, Scratch.
Alrighty, history. Wow, nat 20 with a +6.
You are confident that there's no way those creatures could be in hell, because there's no way anything can plane travel in Barovia.
Oh,
So they're
okay,
somewhere.
So they're somewhere around here. Okay, good to know.
You know, I don't read chat normally during the game, but I'm so disappointed. Anyway, continuing on. Continuing
And I
on.
never participate, and I'm never going to again. Wow, I was told explicitly it was a safe place where Game Mommy wouldn't be watching and it would be okay. And the one time I comment, Game Mommy calls me out and says he's disappointed in me, and I'm going to cry on live TV.
I am deeply not disappointed in you. I just wanted to push a button. Nonetheless, the vehicle winds down. Vehicle runs down. Arena sort of looks back at Scratch and goes, "Did you also see like large sprawling grasslands and the beasts of like what this word, savannah like environment? Is that what you got to see?"
Scratch is now like, "Oh yeah, it was gorgeous." And she like looks around. I assume we're like just getting off the ride, so the operator's right there, right? Yeah. So, and then she's just like, "Yeah, it was gorgeous. That was awesome." I don't know what you're up to, but I just want to hang around here and just chat with this guy for a minute.
Arena is like,
You can hang around if you want.
I am going to get this cotton candy with Esther and Mwezi-Mwezi. That was fun, but only reminds me of places I cannot go. And just steps down grimly, moving toward food. The carny worker looks at Scratch and is like, "What's up?
And
Want to go
Scratch is
again?"
like, "Oh, that was in a minute, yeah, perhaps." But I don't know, just want to talk shop. Do you do any of the maintenance on this? Do you know how much about how this works? You want to talk shop?
They pause for a moment, and then they begin to speak about it as like, "Well, I do the woodwork and the wood crafting of it and the painting and the shaping and the sculpting, but I'm not the
Gorgeous.
person. First, thank you. I really put my heart and soul in it. But I'm not the one who." And as they begin to even kind of imply anything about how it works, a rotund gentleman in a long jacket that covers him up to his neck, kind of brown, kind of like suntan skin and slicked back blonde hair, looks at you. He's big around. He doesn't look like it from his head, but he's got like a big round body under his jacket, and he goes, "Hello, miss. Are you curious about the rides that we have here?"
Oh, just this one in particular. See, I have this experiment that I've been working on, and she like kind of points at like, so on the armor. By the way, so like basically like every night, Scratch is tinkering at something, and like the last few nights, she's been like making modifications to the new breastplate that she just got, right? And so there's like a couple of like capacitor looking things on the back, and there's like now there's like some sort of like conduits that are like running to the gauntlets. And she's like, I've been working on this, and she like starts talking just a little bit of technical stuff, and she's like, and so I've got the power source working, I got the gauntlets working, but I just can't figure out how to get that power, from there to there. And I was just wondering about how you powered this thing here. I was wondering if maybe something I'm missing here. If you, I like mechanical stuff. I like magical stuff.
Fantastic. Well, we'd be more than happy to give you an audience with our craftsmen and mages that make this wonderful carnival operate, but we ask that you do so after the main event. However, I will give you special VIP passes so that after the performers are done, you can come backstage and join us and ask all of the questions you would like.
It's fantastic. Very generous of you. Thank you, sir. What's your name? My name's Scratch.
Morgan. And
Nice to meet you, Morgan.
They shake your hand.
Many thanks for your hospitality.
Many thanks for you coming to the carnival. It will be so delightful for you to have audience of the main event. And they hand you... Oh, they go, how many in your party, or are you just flying solo tonight?
Oh, there's 5 of us.
5 of you, excellent. I did see the taller woman with you, so I'd assumed. And they hand scratch these like well-designed patterned tickets for the carnival. But they're made of paper, and they're very much well-designed, hand dry brushed. So they have that sort of like 1920s sort of like aesthetic, worn kind of muted aesthetic to them, of like hand scribed pictures of it, just like calligraphy.
Excellent craftsmanship in everything around here.
We pride ourselves on being the finest carnival in Barovia, though that is like being the valedictorian of summer school.
Too true. Well, thank you again, sir. I should go meet up with my friends, and I'll share these around.
Make sure, if you have time, to catch my stand-up comedy set. It's called Morgan. Timing is everything.
Sounds fantastic. I'll see you there.
And they and we pan over to Mwezi-Mwezi and Esther in the like food eatery area where there's much food to have. Cotton candy, elephant ears, like 2 foot long corn dogs, just carny food, big giant turkey legs, hush puppies, just good battered fried food at this carnival, and all manner of candy and everything. You see a little girl that is aggressively covered in sugar dust and crumbs and pastry dust, with her like blonde hair sort of back in a little bit of a bow and curling out, just mowing down on this with the grumpiest face you've ever seen on a child eating sugar.
What is she eating? What is she chowing down?
Right now, it looks like she is consuming a bunch of the essentially donut holes, like little spheres of cinnamon and sugar donuts. And she is just by the fist, just shoving them into her mouth like someone ravenously eating popcorn. Her mouth looks a little too big for her face.
Well, let's not get that then. Let's get something else, because that seems like she's really not having a wonderful time.
Give
She
me...
looks like she's having a wonderful time to me.
Yeah, give me D20 rolls for just like the luck of if they've had something your characters would like or want, or something that would be kind of mildly upsetting.
Even 10.
Okay.
I got an 18, but I was already interested in the elephant ears.
Yeah, elephant ears. For Mwezi-Mwezi, you see these like thin, wide bits of dough that almost look like a flatbread, sort of. But you can tell that they've been fried in butter, and they are covered in like they're covered in like 3 kinds of sugar. So they've got like regular sugar, they've got powdered dusting sugar, they've got powdered sugar, and then they've got like almost like crystallized rock candy sugar on them, and then they're hit doubly so with cinnamon to balance out all that sugar. And then in the center of them have little drizzled designs of like different syrups, so like of different like almost like pancake syrup or maple syrup drizzled on there. So just the most violently sweet things, and they're about the size of like they're about 12 inches in diameter. They're like big plates of elephant ear shaped things. But yes,
I will take one, very confused because it doesn't look like meat.
no, it does not.
And like, is there a cost or anything?
Yeah, you see that there's a little sign up and a jar, weirdly enough, that just says 1 copper an item, or 1 copper a plate, and it's almost like a sushi conveyor belt. It's not actually a conveyor belt, but everything's just got plates, and you just take a plate and you put in a copper. And you notice if you reach to even touch the plate first, you can feel like as if a copper in your pocket like wants to come out of your pocket and go into the jar.
Okay, so yeah, I drop a copper in the jar,
Just
pick up the elephant ear and go, this isn't the meat at all. I guess it's good we didn't kill the elephant, but still good. Thank you. And wander back over to Esther.
Esther, with a flat 10. What is
The most
your
normal food.
what is your like chain American diner order when they don't have anything good and you're just eating there because it's open?
It's like a ham sandwich.
So you go
Like, you can't mess it up.
Yeah, what okay, so what happens is, what would Esther naturally be drawn to? What would Esther be excited about?
Looking for cotton candy. She's pumped about it.
So the cotton candy is in these like fun little like cone racks with like all different colors of pink and blue and green and everything. And you go to grab a cotton candy and it becomes a plate of a ham sandwich in your hand.
Well, alrighty. I guess this is Barovia. She's gonna take a bite of it, secretly hoping that the ham sandwich will taste like cotton candy.
It tastes like cotton candy, but it chews like a ham sandwich, so it is wrong in both directions.
Oh no!
The mouthfeel is horrifying on this.
That's the worst thing. questions, Phoebe Chef.
Does the cotton candy normally do that?
You know, I've never seen it do that, but who's to say this isn't normal? You know, I bet Belladonna would know. She could answer this interesting question that I now have.
Belladonna
Not
with
funny.
the coin in their mouth. Belladonna.
Yeah, I think I look over and
Belladonna
see
walks
her.
up, you offer a piece of sandwich, and takes the coin out before biting.
Visibly taken aback, like, what?
Before maybe either Scratch or Belladonna get back to where Esther and Mwezi-Mwezi are, I need Esther and Mwezi-Mwezi to roll me a perception check.
It's a base 4. 8.
Nat 20.
Perfect. First, Mwezi-Mwezi described for me what the elephant ear tastes like to Mwezi-Mwezi. Like, how does Mwezi-Mwezi feel about elephant ear?
It is the sweetest. It is just crunchy. It is perfectly fried. It reminds me of some of the fry bread that they used to make in the tribe nearby. It is like the heavens.
And indeed, it is very delicious. Much better than the little sample of cotton candy ham sandwich that Esther gave you. But it is delicious. However, what you notice, you, of course, in love with your food, have it like present and near you can smell it excellently. You can taste it. You're eating it actively because it's so enjoyable. Esther, of course, has the demeanor of a person with cotton candy flavored ham sandwich, which means that sandwich is kind of low and resting. And so you see that little blonde haired girl with the big mouth that was just like wolfing down those little donut hole things, has tried to sneak behind Esther and take the ham sandwich, take the ham sandwich, but not with hand, but like take a bite from it while Esther isn't paying attention while it's in Esther's hand.
Well, that's a beautiful description of that little elephant ear. I love it. She's just like kind of wildly flinging the sandwich around.
What's weird is like
making
little
candy.
globs of mayo that you both know are absolutely flavored like cotton candy are flicking off the edge of this sandwich as the gesticulation happens.
So I'm gonna bend down. I'm like, little girl, do not steal Sister Esther's odd tasting sandwich.
Give me a no need. You rolled a nat 20 on this. When you bend down to address, she freezes, looks at you, and this little girl looks like she's about 7 or 8. The strong smell of alcohol comes off of her like she's been drinking heavy.
I don't know. I might be okay.
Yeah, you don't know.
Can I do a medicine check on this small person? 1, to see if they're intoxicated, I guess, but 2, to see if they're actually a child.
Once your attention is drawn, the girl is kind of frozen because Mwezi-Mwezi, you're in human form though, right? Right now?
Yes.
You're low-key?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're frozen because
Still
they've been caught by a tall, imposing person, but they're not like scared. They're just like, oh no, what do I do? But yeah, give me a medicine check, Esther.
8 plus 6 is math.
14.
I can do
14.
14?
And so 8 plus 6, 14. You find, so they've definitely been drinking. Seems like moonshine to you with how close it smells to just straight alcohol. And you look at them and they look like a little girl, like physically. But again, with just a 14, there's something weird about their mouth, but you can't place your finger on it. Like there's something like that seems like odd about like the set of their jaw and the width of their mouth.
Could I possibly finagle a nature check out of this?
Yeah, if you want to.
Like, I mean, it's just what do they look like? What type of creature they are?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 14.
I mean, you've seen a lot of different people, but you haven't seen everything, and Barovia's got things that you haven't seen before. I don't know on a 14 that Mwezi-Mwezi would put a connection this light together. Yeah. And so you're just like, okay, just an ugly little girl. Just an unfortunate looking little girl. Maybe had some birth defect or jaw was broken or something like that explains why they've got such a powerfully strong jaw.
Esther's gonna like bend down kind of to the same eye level. Just be like, little girl, where are your parents?
Now that an older lady is addressing her, she just looks at you, Esther, tilts her head, puts up both of her middle fingers, sticks out her blue tongue, and then just runs in the other direction.
Oh, well, see if I care if she's drunk.
Do you also? Have fun. Wait, is that rude?
Yeah. Yes. No,
Oh.
The middle finger is very rude. Don't do it to people. They won't like it.
Like coming to America.
So now there'd be a good amount of time where all of you can collect in sort of the same place in the main square there. There's still plenty of ham sandwich to share around if Esther wants to promote that. The rest of you can also get food. Get your food on and everything. But yeah.
Yeah, if she does offer Belladonna, like, is this normal? Belladonna will taste it. Like, no, that's not normal at all.
But I was thinking, this is horrendous.
There is not much left. You already eat lots of it, and you share it with friends.
I'm so hungry. When have we eaten last?
Do either Belladonna or Scratch go for a little bit of food?
Scratch like.
Yeah, I'll go for food.
Okay.
I'm on that
Scratch
dog.
Scratch sees like that whole thing happening as she rolls up and just kind of quietly goes, like thinks to herself, "I got rations."
Belladonna, give me a d20 roll. This is a luck check for if the food that you want is the food that you actually get, and then we'll see from this.
Scratch doesn't trust Carnival food.
I feel weird about this luck check. I rolled a 13, which is above average, but a weird number to roll on a luck check.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Feels strange.
Very lucky number.
What? Genuinely, in Belladonna's like heart of hearts, what would be their preferred carnival or fair food or something like that?
Corn dog.
Corn dog. Okay.
Corn dog. It's
All right.
always corn dog. I want that dog. Just big corn dog. I just want big corn dog, please.
I feel like is this Belladonna or is this Betty Buzzsaw demanding the corn dog at this point?
Have we learned about any separation between these two things?
All right, I was just making sure.
As of yet.
I'm just making sure.
Have you looked at my actual house in the background? There's just gourds and rocks everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. So I was just making sure that passion was coming from an earnest place for corn dogs.
I'm also really hungry. Yeah, it's an earnest, sincere need, and I mean, desire for corn dogs.
No, I'm leaving it as a need. It's canonically a need. So you're
Canonically cannot go to a fair without getting a corn dog.
so you go for a corn dog, and it might be a win, it might be a loss. You go to pull it, and it's like one of those like unseemly like 2-foot long corn dogs. It's so oversized, but like it looks deliciously cooked and everything like that. And then you bite into it, and it suddenly falls apart off of the corn dog stick. And where you were holding the stick, suddenly you're holding a bowl, and the corn dog separates into a bunch of tiny mini corn dogs that you can eat out of a bowl as a snacking thing. So it doesn't change a lot about what's going on. It's just now they're like a finger food instead of a big giant corn dog on a stick. And that's what a 13 represents. You still get what you want, but not quite what you want.
Okay. I feel exactly the same way about that as I did about my dice roll, so fucking nailed it.
What can I say?
Kind of excited and really confused.
What can I say? What can I say? I'm the master GM of this is fine. Anyway, moving forward. Scratch, you have earned the special tickets.
Yeah.
Do you communicate that to the group?
Oh yeah. So like while people are like eating and stuff, Scratch and we're like sharing what we were doing, Scratch like hands out the tickets and explains a little bit about like her experience, and she's shares about the ride that they took. And as she's talking, she's like making sure to keep eyes and ears out. Like her cat ears are like doing the thing where they're kind of swiveling around, and like she's just like making sure that like nobody, like there's that guy near us, but he looks like a attendee, not like a guy. Yeah. So just making sure like nobody's really like in earshot or listening in. And she tells like is there?
No, nobody that you can see with passive, and it really doesn't look like there's anyone around.
Okay, so she shares like most of the surface level stuff that's like fine to share in front of whoever, about like her experience, and she's like, oh yeah, and I talked shop with this guy, and he gave us these tickets, hands them out. As she like wraps that up, and she's like satisfied nobody's gonna hear, she kind of lowers her voice a little bit, but not too much that like everyone has to lean in conspiratorially. She just like lowers her voice a little bit just to make it clear. It's like, okay, and this part we're keeping on the down low. Also, I saw the way they were powering that merry-go-round is with demons or something, and she like describes what she saw, like the little like 4-foot horned guys that were like turning the thing around. And as she's doing this, she's mostly looking at Belladonna, because she's like she finishes describing it. She's like, I didn't recognize anything that I saw there, but yeah, looks like they've got some sort of like whatever magic is going on here has something to do with that. Does that mean anything to you, Belladonna?
Honestly, no, that does not. Some of the things we have encountered a little bit about, like I've noticed some of the tricks people are using in general, like, but yeah, that is like common for this sort of environment. But I the hellish visions don't sound familiar. No.
Okay.
I mean, besides the ones we are all faced with every day before our eyes in physical form, because we live in Barovia.
Naturally. Yeah. Okay. So, inconclusive, what exactly that means? I mean, I think we all knew there was some sort of magic going on here for this to happen, but yeah. Might not mean anything, but could be something to keep an eye out on.
Yeah,
and that's where she leaves.
It's very intriguing.
Yeah, quite. But
and while we're on the topic of Barovian things, Belladonna, what is the drinking age here?
What?
Well,
The what?
we met the meanest little girl. She couldn't have been more than what Mwezi-Mwezi 8, and she was so drunk. Can you believe it? Is that allowed?
Yeah. Is what allowed?
What the drinking age in Barovia? Are you serving 8-year-olds
What are you
moonshine?
saying? Yes, if their parents say it's okay, yes.
Ooh, that's
mean-
oh,
If they can
that's
reach above the counter?
then I guess that's not a weird thing.
You start drinking when you are teething, and then you just keep drinking.
It is only
I
the
forgot you
appropriate
were
amount
here.
for a small body. Like,
Yeah.
it is like with any other tincture. We give them medicine when they are sick.
You give them
They-
booze when they are sad. This is normal
Yeah.
Barovian thing.
You give them apple juice of other fruits and things when they need to grow.
Right.
I can keep listing liquids.
Arena just like looks and even the children need the hair of dog to rise in morning sometimes. It is tough life in Barovia. Just understand it's normal for children to get into things here. You just want them wine and beer until they double digits, but sometimes they get into hard stuff.
Well, then I guess the experience that Mwezi-Mwezi and I had was normal.
Was a drunk child accost you too?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a real
Did that
problem.
happen to you?
No, I just rode on majestic lion horse in beautiful imaginary land.
Though I do not think children in Barovia have blue tongues.
No, that is different. They do not normally have blue tongues. Well, no, I do not think there are any children that inherently have blue tongue. Maybe too much candy, though. There's
Not
blue
live
candy.
ones, no. No.
Yeah, undead, maybe undead child. Did they smell like undeath?
No, alcohol mostly.
Mostly alcohol. That's normal child smell here in Barovia.
Blueberry schnapps, perhaps.
Well, there you go, blueberry schnapps. Blue raspberry schnapps, specifically. That's the only kind of schnapps flavor you can get in Barovia, unfortunately. It's blue raspberry. Everything.
And it's really only for children. Only children like blue raspberry.
I think secretly Ismark definitely drinks lots of blue raspberry still, but
No, he doesn't.
he does drink lots of blue raspberry. It is something he tries to defend. I pray for the village of Barovia, under his tutelage, and guidance. However, yes, like excited for tickets though. Food here is questionable, but and you can see that Arena also has a ham sandwich in her hand, but it looks like a normal ham sandwich. And that maybe that's the highest Arena could wish for from a food vendor. It's just and it's dry. It's 2 pieces of bread and ham. No condiments. No condiments. So
one
dry.
piece of ham.
Yeah. One piece of ham, and the ham is glistening. Not from being cooked. Just like barely ready. Barely still edible ham. And she's just like, should have eaten rations. Devil, remember next time. Yeah, so the Master of Ceremonies comes out, the Carnival Barker, who I'm just gonna say canonically is this guy right here.
Yes.
Because I love him.
love him.
He comes out and goes, "Well, hello. I see that all of you have come to experience the carnival. One of my co-workers informed me that you got special VIP passes."
Yes, we did.
Excellent.
They're right here.
Oh, look at them. glorious, important passes for important people. Come this way. I will bring you to your seats for the spectacle of a lifetime.
Alrighty then.
The show is about to begin. And so I'm going to...
I believe we can trust these little creature.
I'm going to transition
Look at
scenes
him.
here.
Just look at that face.
Once it lets me.
Poor guy on the stage with the target. He got no attention.
No attention. So I'm moving us to a different scene. So I'll have to dump you guys back in there. I didn't prep, I don't think.
Unacceptable.
Once it loads. There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So obviously it's not a big old empty space. There's tons of crowds and stuff. Let me drop you all in. Whoop. 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 Sure, there's a way I can do this like more smoothly and just have the tokens all roll into it, but I did not plan that far in advance tonight. Yep, and then this one. Okay, so brings all of you into a tent. This is your standard big top single ring circus. You can kind of see toward the far back northeast of the tent is like a wood stage with like a piano and various instruments and a place for performers to center and things of that nature. There is a creature in a cage. Kind of looks like it might be lion-like, not so 100% sure what it is at this immediate distance. There are people all up in the stands. Up above is trapeze and a rope bridge across two high-hanging platforms that are suspended from above. This must be 60, 70 feet up at its highest point. And everything. And then, you know, there are things like cannons and hay bales and weird little like big round balls and wagons and other things set up. And you see a number of performers all kind of setting and preparing things as people in the audience sit with food that vendors have brought, mostly small red and white striped bags of popcorn of different flavors and large mugs of which you imagine to be ale or mead or some sort of beverage being topped off by mime-dressed servers that move up and down the aisles, just refreshing cups as they empty. The MC
refills. Nice.
Yeah, yes. The MC leads you toward a particular section a particular section of the location here, which at first you think is going to be toward the back right where like performers would be, and then you realize that there's a small sort of like carpeted, blanketed, almost like lounge section to the back right of the stage, a typical offside VIP area. Kind of off to the side of the stage, and you all can kind of sit where you can see. Thank you so much. I'll get Irina out there as well. And you can still see the main thrust of the act. You're a little far from like the far end where you came in, but you got good view on the center, on the trapeze, on the animal, and on anything on the stage side.
Hell yeah.
Let me see if
Is there a hookah
from this distance?
Yeah, of course there's a hookah. What was that?
Yeah.
What was that, Esther?
Can we see what the animal in the cage is from this distance?
Yeah, give me a nature or arcana check.
Yeah, I'll take a chance at that too.
Thanks.
5.
I need that. No. My arcana is a 6, which would make it a 9.
18.
10.
Thank you, Scratch.
Give me just a moment. So you saw the lion part aspects of it, but at this closeness, most of you would perceive it as some sort of magical, mythical monster of some kind. But Scratch, you know what this is. You've read of these. I don't know if you've ever seen any of them before. Where'd you go? There it is. This is fun enough, and let me scale it to size.
Ooh.
In the cage, a Chimerror. Or a Chimera.
Ooh.
Not a Chimera. So with the head of a dragon, a head of a goat, and a head of a lion, wings folded up, it seems to be resting comfortably, like it's mostly got big cat just chilling energy right now while it's licking one of its paws. Doesn't seem to be suffering that much, and you can see that there's a fair amount of detritus of dead animal around it, so it looks like it's been relatively recently fed. And it just sits there inside the cage.
As soon as Scratch sees it, she just exclaims like, "Ooh, a chimera!" And she's like, patting the others like, "You see this shit?" I've never seen one with a dragon head on it before, but that's sick. I guess, of course, the chimeras in Barovia will be worse, but yeah.
Well, I sure hope it's only here to do tricks.
Yeah.
Probably. Hopefully. You up there. You up here. Just get maximum cute with it. You up here.
Oh, I love the cat and the.
Oh.
I don't know what that outfit is called, but it's a cute outfit.
Yeah, the cat and the little. It's just cute. It's a cute bunch up there. And then
Can we live here?
And then you know what? Let's go
Careful
with
what you wish for.
We might be
So
forced to live
scared for
here.
this.
Yeah.
Oh,
this one and
that's what they meant by we'd never leave Barovia.
that one
Live with
again.
the
Like we would
cutest
fall
people
in love?
Yeah. Husband number
Yeah,
8 is on that stage
maybe.
right now.
Yeah. See, maybe, but trust me, bro.
But have you ever tried running away to join the circus? Maybe that's the secret.
So
Has anyone tried?
Trust me, bro.
so all of you are quietly joined by an older gentleman with a beard and a green hat that just kind of like moves into the area, and it's like, though I see that you are all very important people as well. And he shows off his ticket, and he's like, I too am a very important person tonight. It seems quite delightful that we get the VIP treatment.
Yes, we seem to have the best seats in the house, so to speak.
Feralt is the name, and he holds out a kind of like a knobby hand.
Scratch takes the hand as it's offered, and then it's like Scratch, and then looks like she's thinking about kissing it, and then then lets it go.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, Scratch, and your companions here.
Mwezi-Mwezi. No shaking of hands. Unless, he insists.
He does. He doesn't insist, but he shoves his hand out to shake your hand as well.
Give him a 5.
Shoves his hand out, you dap him up.
Yes.
He does it confidently. And you two?
I say with the coin in my mouth.
Nah.
That you have all right, the Bulldolo. And he goes to shake Bulldolo's hand. And you.
It's wet.
Esther puts out her hand to be kissed, as always.
And he... oh, go on.
And she'll be like, and I'm Esther, clearly a very important person. What makes you so important this evening?
To be in the presence of such great beauty. And he goes and he just kisses your hand, and like one leg behind him bows wide to you, lady.
Esther's kind of into it. That's horrific.
And he goes, I don't know, I was just playing a game and they gave me one of these VIP tickets. I did so good, apparently. I'm excited. I haven't been able to watch from here in years. I haven't been able to just sit and watch an entertaining show like this. What brings you to this little carnival on this night? I don't, other than which none of you seem like you're local, and the grumpy armored woman in the back there. Narina just nods.
Oh, we were just wandering around. We were going to make camp for the night, and we saw the carnival, decided to come through here instead.
Wandering around, huh? You come from Vallaki way or from a village, Barovia?
Village of Barovia. On our way to Vallaki.
On your way to Vallaki. Oh, got big plans there? They've got a festival happening soon, I know that.
Yeah, we're going for the festival.
Oh.
We want to check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Vallaki's been real nice recently. I hope you enjoy yourselves. It's definitely been on an upswing. Well, it seems like the show might start here in a bit. What? Mind if I? And they kind of reach for the hookah, which has just kind of magically been going, and they assume is yours.
and Scratch, of course, hands the hose over.
What festival might be happening in Vallaki currently?
It's a great question. I'll see if I can remember its name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Sorry. Years and all. Something about wolf or summer. Geez, it's right here if I can.
Summer?
No.
Summer festival.
Festival of the Blazing Sun. No, it's but there's also a wolf. A wolf jamboree of some kind. I can't remember. They're near each other. They're like one weekend and then another weekend kind of thing. You gotta
check the jamboree out.
You know how they tend to put the festivals like close to each other? Wolf's Head.
Oh, yeah.
Wolf's Head Jamboree. That's what it is. It's one of those two. Wolf's Head.
Yeah. We're going to check out the Wolf's Head Jamboree.
Yeah. I hope it's good. Again, those festivals, they shouldn't be so close to it. You'd think they'd spread them out, but I suppose you can only do the Blazing Sun on the spring equinox, or at least what was the spring equinox.
Boards.
Yeah, that sounds like Vallaki. All right, well, it seems like it's about to start. They settle in, and the music kind of dims, and the Master of Ceremonies, who you now see has a spotlight magically upon them up at the top of the rope ladder between the things, is walking nimbly with their Digigrade. Dragonborn is like a Dragonborn, but like a pug take on one. It is indeed this token. And they gesture to the audience, and they're like, "Hello and welcome to The Midnight Carnival. No, I'm kidding. It's not the Midnight Carnival. That would be terrifying, wouldn't it? No, of course not. Welcome to Barovia's one and only traveling carnival. No other shall be in its space. I am your master of ceremonies. My name is Trem. Trem is the only name I've ever gone by. It was given to me by my parents, whose name I never learned. An orphan as a child. I was raised by carnies themselves, but much like many who have been brought here to Barovia in the years, I sought to spread joy, and I found Barovia's finest performers once I too was trapped here. Now you join me for a sight never before seen, unless you've already seen the show. There's some differences, but, like, you know, we only can do so much between showing. But a sight never before seen by people who have not been here. We are joined. Let us all have a round of applause for first our two trapeze artists, Todd and other Todd. The crowd cheers for everyone as the two trapeze artists take to their things. You can see that the Master of Ceremonies walks over along the rope ladder to one of the edges and then detaches it from one side so that it lowers on the other. Rope ladder no longer available. You notice no safety net whatsoever as these two relatively short, like scratch-heighted, but very lithe of body performers do their trapeze work. I'm gonna need to know a few things. Number one, does anyone partake of the hookah?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you all partake of the hookah?
Yeah.
And Arena
Yeah.
also partakes of the hookah. Number
Peer
two.
pressure.
Number two. What's everybody's passive perception?
11.
That's just perception plus 10, right?
I believe so, but I might have. I'll double check on a character. It's on the character sheet specifically in its own little space. I just can't remember how it's calculated.
12 for Belladonna.
It's right under
13.
saving throws
Oh,
usually.
yep. 13.
13, 11, 12, and what was yours, Esther?
14.
14. Esther, you notice that this Ferric, this older gentleman in the green hat that is sitting in the VIP booth with you, you notice that they're looking at the trapeze, but they keep glancing in y'all's direction. Glancing in y'all's direction, and everything. Does Esther think anything of this?
I think if there's like a good like sleight of hand way to kind of like nudge Scratch into like paying attention. But also Esther is just so aware that she's gorgeous, so of course he would keep looking back at her.
That was what I suspected you would say. But yeah, give me a sleight of hand check. This won't be like a you're caught so much as it'll be like if Scratch notices or not.
I gotta get dice. That's a base 3.
Oof. Yeah.
Sleight
So
of hand is sleight of hand's a -1 actually.
so it's a 2.
It's worse.
You think that you are gently like tapping Scratch's leg. It's just a fluffy pillow. You're not touching Scratch at all. With that, okay, so you all smoke the hookah. I need you all to give me con saves with disadvantage.
Oh.
Actually, it might not be con saves. I have to double check.
Please let it be con saves. I was so excited. Don't get my hopes up
Okay.
like that. I think
Con
should be
save.
good at something for once.
Did you make it strength saves?
It's not strength saves.
Boo. Boo. Boo.
No,
Belladonna just
11.
likes that idea.
So is it con saves?
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I'll go with con save because that's what I said.
Okay,
It's not supposed to be con save, but I'll do this con save.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Nope.
I
I've
was
already said it.
giving
I've
you a
already
head-
said it. So con saves it is. It can be a con save in this case because you're imbibing the thing.
5.
14.
14, 5.
I got an 8.
Esther's got an 8. Scratch.
I'm violently trying to find a dice that will roll higher than a 10, and none of them have.
Scratch. What is your con
11.
save? 11. And then you gotta roll for Arena. That is an 8 on the die. That's
Everyone
not gonna do
dies.
it.
Good one.
All of you begin drifting sleepily, slowly, with the exception of Belladonna. Your con save was just enough to save Belladonna. However, it was not high enough to notice the sort of lidding eyes offhandedly of the other of the other members in your party. All of you are watching this trapeze go off excellently. It's beautifully done. It's distracting. None of you feel it as like a sleeping effect, so much as it is that you're just very focused on the trapeze. I will allow Belladonna then to do a perception check flat.
Okay, perception check. Oof. 7.
7. Okay. The next act arrives. The cannonball. And you see this guy in this like little beanie hat, comes out and jumps and goes back to the back of the cannon. He's in a jumpsuit that is all brightly colored with stars, and he's got his little like gray beanie hat that looks a little bit overly padded, and he goes back and he lights a big match, lights a big match and lights a long wick on the cannon, and then goes and runs to the front of it and gets into or pushes it upward, and then just deftly hops in, somersaults in the air, and just like slides into it. And then the cannonball fires, and he fires up and through the roof, tearing a hole in the roof of the thing, and he's just gone. It's very fast act, but he's just gone. Can I have all of you please roll me another this time a wisdom save, but still with disadvantage. Except for Belladonna, you may roll it flat.
Okay. I'll roll this one, but I'm gonna say that like if I'm still feeling sleepy, like and I still can, Scratch is gonna stop smoking the hookah and like stand up.
Okay.
She doesn't want to fall asleep for this.
Yeah.
She figured she's like just weary from the day's travel.
I mean, it's the nighttime. You've been traveling all day.
Yeah.
12 for Belladonna. Sorry.
Okay.
Net 20.
Nat 20. All right.
Yeah, no worries. Not 20.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage.
It would still be with disadvantage because you failed, except for Belladonna. Belladonna is the only one who succeeded at the last save.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, that's a 7.
Okay.
So I asked the teacher if like wasn't there a quiz you were supposed to give again.
Esther, what did you get?
12.
12. All right. None of you succeed at the wisdom saving throw, as you are all just delighted at this cannonball and immediately distracted by music that plays in the background. Plays in the background as you begin hearing diegetically this music come up, and you've heard this record before. As a gentle melody comes across, similarly to the Wizards of Wine, but being live played right now by this trio at the top of instruments. I need you all to give me, this time, because all of you have at least failed once and some of you twice, I need you all to give me perception checks with advantage as your like focus is beginning to list a little bit.
2 8s. So that's an 11.
Natural 20.
All right.
16.
Ooh, oh, 12.
So with the natural 20 and the 16, Esther and Mwezi-Mwezi, you now notice that the old man that's sitting next to you is on the carpet is just watching you all now. And I'm gonna need, the two of you have both failed twice, correct?
Mhm.
I'm gonna need both of you to give me a strength saving throw. This will not be great for Esther. Unless they roll really
Flat.
high. Yeah, just a regular strength save.
3.
Of course he's
Does that
looking at you,
pass?
Esther. Of course he's looking at you. You're so
That's
gorgeous.
in that one.
And a nat
I'm
one.
literally so beautiful.
Look at this
Oh,
friendly
no.
man who pulls out a long pipe and sets his hookah hose down and smokes his pipe a little bit as he watches all of you. And you all listen to the music. This is going to be a charisma saving throw flat. No disadvantage, no advantage.
Okay, plus 6. Promising.
Nat
16.
16, not 20.
The ups, the downs, it's all there.
22.
22 and scratch.
Okay, so at least we.
8.
No, it's correct. Ah! I stopped myself. Tried to stop myself from jinxing us. I was like, at least we all got the charisma checks down.
Yeah.
We all are. We might have hooked too hard, but we know how to party and chill. But no fucking, of course, Scratch is gonna be unchill.
Scratch, you kind of notice. You kind of noticed this before, but now you really notice. You know, he's an older guy. This guy's so handsome. Like, his hands have been working, but he is so good looking. He's got that. You imagine if he like cleaned up his beard and put himself in some nice clothes, he'd have big zaddy energy about him, and everything. Dynamite smile. The rest of you, he just looks like a friendly old man. As the music continues to play, it is at this point that you realize background noise outside of the music, outside of you, has dissipated. And all of you are beginning to feel the effects of what you now know to be a like multi-phased sleep charm hypnosis sort of spell that has been being cast on you. First, a little bit of smoke coming off of the cannon dusts some components across the crowd. First, some gestures and flipping in the air from two trapeze artists act as hand gestures to cast a spell, followed by the smoke from the cannon gently dusting the crowd with spell components, and now the music acting as a verbal component to it. Did anyone fail all 3 checks?
Probably me. I don't. What were the 3 checks?
No, so there was the charisma check, the wisdom check, and the constitution check in reverse order. Sorry, con,
Oh, okay.
wisdom, and charisma.
I think I failed all 3.
Yeah, I think Scratch is the only one to have failed all 3. I will have the results of that for you in a little bit, but right now what you're noticing is that you're all in kind of a bit of a logy space. Scratch, you're standing. You're not smoking hookah. So whoever kept smoking hookah or didn't, there's not a compounding effect to it. and everything. None of you are asleep yet. None of you are fully out or fully entranced. And Scratch, you're mostly just distracted by how hot this guy is. But for your as the only one that failed the last charisma.
Scratch adjusts her stance. She's like putting out the vibe.
And with this, all of you know that the MC is saying something, but you can't really hear it. And the old man kind of stands up. You can hear like his joints like popping as he gets up a little bit, and he stretches and twists his back, and he's like, I heard one of you was looking to possibly learn a bit more about how the magic is done here, how all this carnival works. Is that correct?
Scratch turns around and is like, yep, that's me.
Well, happy to tell you, if you would all accompany me now that the show's over, and all of you look, and it seems like everyone has left, and there's no more performers out. It's just you, this old man, and the Chimerror in the cage.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe you were just distracted by the music. Maybe people exited while you weren't paying attention. It's hard to know. But it looks like everyone else is not in here anymore. And it's just you in the VIP section. And, the Chimerror. And he goes, well, if you would let me, I can get us some drinks. And you can all... I'm happy to answer any questions. I'm actually played a bit of a trick on you. I am the proprietor of this carnival.
Well, what a pleasant surprise, Mr. Theric.
Theric
lovely
with an
place
F.
that you have.
Theric with an
Theric.
F.
Yes, thank you. Yes, lovely show, and yes, if you want to talk shop, since you're the proprietor, I imagine you probably know all the nuts and bolts of how things work around here, huh?
Every screw and every string. I know every inch of this carnival. I've been at it for quite some time.
Nice.
Yes,
I've got a...
Oh, go on.
Go ahead. Oh, I was just going to say, I've got an experiment that I've been working on. I thought maybe I could get a little bit of help from somebody with a little bit of know-how. Got a problem with getting the power from the conduit down into my gauntlets. Maybe, figure we learn a little bit about, you share a little bit about how stuff works here. I could share a little bit about how my stuff works, and maybe you can help me out.
Yeah. All of you incredibly tired. Long journey, long night, and everything. Ferric goes, oh yes, let's get some beverages, let's get some snacks, and we'll talk shop. And everything. Pleasure to meet all of you. I imagine some of you are not even from Barovia. I clocked that from a few of you. Wanderers from afar. Well, we don't get a lot of cat people, though we do have one on staff. And certainly never seen anything like this tall, strapping creature. And I don't know if Barovia can produce beauty as fine as this, and gestures to Esther, but if it could, it would almost be fantastical to believe that it was standing or sitting right beside, gesturing to Belladonna.
I'm going to choose to take that as compliment. Very sloppy, but you are getting past since you are wonderful hosts.
I appreciate. You know what? Honestly, that's a gracious Barovian response to a compliment. I will take it. That's the highest approval I've gotten in a while. Let me, and he reaches into like he gets up and goes to kind of like a chest, like that was kind of off to the side, opens it up, pulls out some booze, some glasses, and everything like that. An unseen servant, which Belladonna, you would immediately recognize the vibe of this because it's very short and stout, just kind of hovers a plate of different like cheeses and fruits and everything out out and is like, eat. I know you've probably partaken of our excellent fair food, but there's always room for a little bit of a snack here and there. No pressure though. And he starts just pouring wine out for all of you.
Can I actually get a different glass? Before he pours wine, I'm going to stop him and pour in water from one of my canteens into it. I need to clear my head a little.
That's understandable. When Mwezi-Mwezi does that, can all of you roll either an Arcana or Perception check, including you, Mwezi-Mwezi? Your choice, whatever's higher.
Yeah.
I mean, it's perception, so
that 20 on Arcana.
Or it's the same.
Okay, I'll get into that 20.
13.
3, 7. Just not being kind.
Yeah, not a great day for dice all around.
Yeah. Throwing a lot of checks. There's a lot of failures happening.
Yep.
It's okay. That's what I want as your GM.
We know. We're aware of the dynamic.
But with a nat 20,
I was just gonna take that nat 20 as that.
Scratch. The glasses have something cast on, like something inherently and very powerfully magic about them. That he is pouring the liquor in.
Can I tell the nature of it?
You don't. You'd have to cast detect magic to get the specific nature. But whatever it is, it's pretty powerful. Like not like crazy powerful, but like pretty strong on these glasses.
Okay,
more than a cantrip, that's for sure.
Scratch tries to basically like. I have no idea how Scratch would signal this. Scratch gently like puts a hand on Mwezi-Mwezi's as he like reaches out for the cup, and then like pulls out a cup from her own bag and pours some water into it.
Oh, thank you, Sister Scratch.
And then you see this,
and as Scratch does that, by the way, and pulls out her own cup and everything, she tries to like make meaningful eye contact with the others.
Okay,
I'm not following you, but I'm like, yeah, you gave me free cup.
I will let the others, including Irina, try to roll. Okay, you can play this however you want. But let's go with a perception or insight check, either or, on Scratch. For
that seems about right.
For eye contact, like glance at the glasses, glance intensely back at them.
Take that.
And you know what? I'll pull in some real world energy on this one. Do it with advantage because you're both playing femme characters, and femme characters, a bunch of femmes know how to eyeball questionable glass offered. Dark as that is, it simply must be respected.
Well, Esther is clearly too blinded by compliments because my highest roll is a 3.
Oh.
So with a +6 is a 9, if that's anything.
Okay. Esther gets a 9. Mwezi, the inner. Oh God, sorry. Apologize. What did you get, Belladonna?
17.
17. You catch it. You catch the glass bat. Something uncomfortable about glass. About the receptacle. Arena also catches it. And Mwezi, you automatically catch this because of the Scratch swap out, because you're not going to be drinking out of the glass. Do you do anything as Esther pulls this very fine glass of this very fine wine up to their lips to drink? Because everyone else has not taken a sip, but Esther's about to. As
it
this
depends
gentleman.
if Esther's is Esther sitting next to me or across from me? Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Either way, Scratch is gonna try and like kick her under the table. But like
Tiny little cat
on the
legs.
down low.
Mo-
Yeah.
Mwezi-Mwezi's going to
I
be.
feel like it makes a little bonking, squeaky sound.
Mwezi-Mwezi's going to be much less subtle and just go, just wait. There's something here.
Oh
No,
yeah, like
sorry.
a delicious glass of wine. That's where it's here.
There's something with the glass.
These
I
five
thought it
have
was the
presenting with
wine,
about
but
to
it's the
beat the
glass.
shit out of this man. Shrug.
This man. Does Esther heed these warnings? Because I'm gonna say that because Mwezi-Mwezi did this, both Mwezi-Mwezi and Scratch succeed at like interrupting or like doing something before Esther takes the drink. I'm letting it be up to Esther if they like fight it or just go for the drink, since neither said I slap it out of your hand. Yeah.
I've truly failed every save except for the is he hot save. And I kinda wanna see what happens. I think that Esther would just straight up be like, as soon as Mwezi-Mwezi's like, there's something here with the glass, I'll be like, a speck, thanks so much. And kinda she's gonna use her little like robe to like, and then
And she drinks it. Esther
Scratch just shrugs like, all right.
Esther goes instantly unconscious. You watch the moment the swallow happens is when Esther goes unconscious.
Is there any way I can I roll a reflex to try to do an action before she drinks?
Yeah, because you hadn't announced an action yet. I will give you the chance to do this. This is gonna be.
I was just kind of waiting for my a natural place to jump in.
Yeah. And it's totally fine. So, before this happens, we're gonna do a very simple thing. This is just gonna be an initiative roll off. Each of you roll initiative. Whoever's higher is the one that gets to go.
Yeah,
Just flat or with the bonus?
We're gonna say that Mwezi-Mwezi and Scratch, both of you already tried to do something on this, so this is just for Belladonna to see if Belladonna has a chance, like the level of interference Belladonna can do here. Because I feel like Esther is drinking and is pretty driven to just ignore all these problems, but if Belladonna can physically intervene where the glass is.
I mean, I got an 8, but I got an 8.
What did you get, Esther?
I got a 5. So
Okay, Belladonna, what do you do?
And my action is it takes one action, purify food and drink. Just
Okay.
nice.
and let me see if that's an area of effect. I'm cleansing all the girlies' glasses.
I think it's on a 5-foot square of food or drink, but I might be wrong. Doesn't everyone else caught theirs, so I'm not worrying about them hitting the effect. Yeah, that'd do it.
Yeah, that was more for the dramatic effect of
so yeah,
making an impression on him.
Esther, you drink. It's delicious wine. No consequence whatsoever.
Nothing ever goes wrong.
Hold on, let me do.
It is for non-magical. So again, I like it's poison and rot. I just if it has any effect on whatsoever, because it's also not technically.
No, I'm playing with it. I'm playing with it a little bit because the glasses is a bit of a gimmick, and so I feel like this is a fair. So it's a. I would say that it would happen to purify, let's say, Scratch's drink. Let's say Scratch is next to Esther as well. It would happen to purify Scratch's drink, but it wouldn't reach anyone else's. Because it is a 5-foot radius kind of thing. So it's technically like 5, 5, 5, 5. But like, we'll call it there. So it would happen to catch Scratch's, but not like intentionally. But it definitely catches Esther's. You take a drink of the glass. Glass is fine. The wine is delicious. And he looks surprised.
I'm gonna, if possible, I'm not gonna be subtle. I'm not gonna be subtle about casting the spell.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make meaningful eye contact with him when she drinks it after I cast the spell. I won't say anything. I won't make like a mean face, but I will like fully. I clocked that. I hope you clocked me. Clock it, and I hope we're clear.
This man sighs, takes a smoke of his pipe. Well, I wanted this to be the easy way of figuring out what I could. All right, hard way it is. I would love for all of you to give me a new, fresh initiative roll, but all of you have to do it with disadvantage because of the previous failed saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, very fair.
So it's not quite a full round of surprise or being knocked out, but you are all kind of sleepy and kind of logy.
I rolled a 20 and a 15. That's pretty
That's
good.
very good.
17.
17.
I got an 8.
12.
I got an unnatural 1.
Unnatural 1 for Esther. And what was that, Mwezi-Mwezi?
8.
And then
Yocho.
Arena did not get a very high number. Arena got a 7. All right, so he states that specifically Scratch and Belladonna, you have an ability to take an action after he states, all right, it's a hard way. You have an ability to act before like this all kind of really begins popping off. Is there anything you want to do before this pops off? You can do a full attack action. You can prepare something as an instant reaction based off what he does. But you all have a full like turn before he goes.
I think. No, go ahead.
I want to prepare Shocking Grasp based on what he does. If he tries to like, basically, he gets up, right? When he says that?
Yeah.
Scratch instantly gets up as well, and then like moves next to him, and I've got Shocking Grasp prepared as a reaction if he tries to, like, for my opportunity attack, if he tries to
You there.
get away.
And then what about Belladonna?
I think Belladonna will slowly, will put her hand on the hookah table, take out the flask, her giant bottle of mead, and she slowly rises up and slams the bottle on the table and casts Shillelagh. Oh, I think it is time we share a drink with you.
And the coals from the hookah that topples over from the bottle being slammed on the table, topple over.
Yeah.
Give me
Fuck this whole tent.
Give me a D6 roll. What you want is a 5, preferably, or a 1.
Okay. Well, I got a 3, so that's not good. I guess.
Well, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. The hookah spills over to the side, the coals burning into one of the carpets, melting the fabric beneath it aggressively, blackening it under it. The smell of the hookah water comes out. It's acrid and saccharine. God, it's so bad. All of you, before any other actions can happen, before he can react to Scratch moving, before any of this, see the cage door of the Chimerror beginning to slowly lift up by one of the paws of the Chimerror as it opens up. And we will return to this next time on Dying with Exsanguination, Curse of Strahd, where we're going to jump right into combat for your Carnival conflict here, as you enjoy some delightful big top circus themed combat coming up here if you're wondering if there's going to be clowns, there's definitely going to be clowns. But until then, we'll get the music back going for the carnival fight. And we'll go around and say where people can find you all on the internet. We're going to start with Sunfye. Where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on TikTok at Sunfire D&D.
Where can people find you on the internet, Chimerror?
You can find me at chimerror.blacksky.app and chimerror at beach.city.
Where can people find you on the internet, AAA Rod?
You can find me on YouTube at AAA and random back alleys and various usernames.
And where can people find you, Betty Buzzsaw?
You can find me under the bleachers, crawling spider style, eating all the gum you left.
So gross and excellent. And you can, of course, find Dying of Exposure at Dying of Exposure across social medias. If you want a special little treat, you can watch. If you happen to watch this VOD before the 15th of April, you can watch the last session live of Triple Aaron and or Triple Aaron's journey as Kit Fisto in Baldur's Gate 3 as he finally wraps up a 16-month quest. Truly a campaign of a lifetime. As takes on the end boss and finds out what the end of Baldur's Gate 3 is and unlocks the prize of being able to watch unlimited Baldur's Gate videos without worrying about spoilers.
I have such a long YouTube playlist.
But until then, we will be back next time on Dying of Exsanguination, Curse of Strahd. Until then, bye everyone.
Bye.